Alright, we are back. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Let's just end that music real quick so that we can switch over here. Turn this audio on. Hello, we're back. We're playing Pokemon Leaf Green. We are in Diglett Cave. Is there any particular reason we're in Diglett's Cave? No, not really. I think I beat Surge. I didn't fight Surge yet. I thought I did. Alright, we're gonna fight Surge today then. Oh, I know why I'm in here then. I'm in here because I figured since I have Abra on my team, I'm gonna, well, Weepinbell is a little bit safer now that it's evolved. Hey Sylvia, welcome back. Ooh, critical hit, not great. Weepinbell's slightly safer here. I remember what I was doing now, because the last time I streamed was on Thursday. Because Friday I went to my girlfriend's place. I didn't stream for the weekend. I remember why I'm here. I'm here. Oh, that's fun. I'm here because I wanted to go to Pewter to get the old Amber and to get Flash. And then I was going to teleport back to... Really? They both do it? I was going to teleport back to Vermilion, then fight Surge. I kind of realized I should have had 2 Abras in my party, though. I do need Mr. Mime for something I plan on doing in this run. I have Kadabra only. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We'll either have to go back... We'll either go back through the tunnel, or we will just, like, wait until I have access to Fly. Because the glitch that I want to do, you can't really do until you get Celadon City anyways, and that's when you get access to Fly, so it's, like, whatever. I will take a pit stop to put an Abra on my team and come back to this area later on in the game. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a good weekend. This is actually not bad for Weepinbell. We'll be getting a decent amount of speed EVs onto him. Speaking of EVs, I am 4 Ghastlies away from getting max special attack on my Dragonite on my Fire Red file. I leveled him. I got a level 58 Dragonite. I was fighting Wild Ghastlies with the Macho Brace on since yesterday. And when he leveled up, he gained 23 points in special attack. I love EV training high level Pokemon. It is so fun. It is so entertaining to watch the stat number just like skyrocket when you level up after fighting against low level Pokemon with the Macho Brace on. Anyways, expect us to be playing Pokemon Leaf Green this week, and next week, and then next Friday, of course. Next Friday is going to be Mega Man Star Force, finally. I know I should probably catch one of these Digletts, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to be doing post-game on this save file or not. I might do some in the post-game. Not sure. Depends on what I could get up to. Maybe we'll see how far we get. We have 1 Vine Whip left. It's just enough to knock out 1 more Diglett. That worked out perfectly. How's the rest of my team doing anyways? Alright, everyone's level 21. And an Oranberry, that's nice. Sandshrew is going to be important. I am going to do Star Force 1 first. We're gonna go in order. We're gonna do Actually, you know what? Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do a poll for that. I should do one first and then go in order 1, 2, 3. But maybe I could do maybe I could do Star Force 3 right away, honestly. Well, I'll see. I'll put a poll up on YouTube. As of right now, the plan is to do Star Force 1 first and go in order 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got Flash. That's awesome. Number one thing I need to remember right now is not to go into the Pokemon Center and Pewter. That's all I need to remember. Is there like a hidden item around here somewhere? No? Maybe? I don't know. Also, sorry if I sound nasally. I've been feeling my nose has been like slightly runny. Flush clogged up a little bit throughout the week, over the weekend. I think the rapidly shifting weather has been annoying me. That's true, I wouldn't have to worry about spoilers, which is what I'm thinking. Like, maybe people are gonna be like, yeah, just play that game first, since I've never played it before. Also, I assume that PvP is mostly done in Star Force 3, so it'd probably be a good idea for me to learn Star Force 3 so I could do commentary on PvP there. I did actually get some Tango replays late last week. Remember when I told myself not to go into the Pokemon Center and Pewter? Remember how I specifically told myself, don't go in the Pokemon Center so that I could teleport back? Oh well, let's grab the old Amber. It literally, it went from last Monday, it was 70 degrees. 70, not even in the 60s, 70 degrees last Monday. Then by Thursday, the temperature, like in the morning, was in the high 50s. And then plummeted into the 30s, and there was a mix of snow and hail and rain last Thursday. And then Friday was cold, Saturday was pretty chilly, Sunday was pretty chilly. And then today it started a little bit colder and then warmed up and then it started snowing and I'm like, or not snowing, it started raining and I'm like, this weather sucked, man. Anyways, now that we already went this way, we may as well grab an Abra so that we can do our trade. Good news, guys, we're gonna have a new team member now. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of grinding with this one off screen. Not you. I don't need you. This guy. Yeah, we want to trade him an Abra. Ooh. That sucks. I'm glad nothing was damaged, though. Definitely not something fun to deal with. Anyways, for the glitch I plan on doing most likely tomorrow, I will need access to Mr. Mime, so we're doing this trade right now. And then I also need to catch a Spearow and get access to Farfetch. You're very welcome, random person. Now let me... Oh, I can't teleport back. It takes me back to Pewter City because I am a moron. But what we can do is let Kadabra murder some Diglets. What am I going to get with mail? Whatever I want. I will use the mail to duplicate rare candies so I don't have to spend too much time training my Pokemon. I will be duplicating vitamins. Empowered ground, I forgot about that. I will be duplicating vitamins so that I can kind of fast track giving my Pokemon the effort values that I want. I will duplicate TMs so I could give my Pokemon whatever moves I feel like giving them so that they can all actually have good move sets. I will be duplicating Master Balls so I can catch legendary Pokemon. Although legendary Pokemon I might not actually catch on screen on this save file, I might RNG manip them. So don't expect me to go after Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres on this save file. I did catch them in Fire Red, but you know, because getting good ones off of just soft resetting is so borderline impossible, I decided to simply catch them and get decent enough stats just to play with them for fun. And then on this save file is probably the one that I'm going to try to get somewhat more competitively viable Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Why do I need them to be competitively viable? Because I want to teach my cousin that he shouldn't mess with me. My cousin, who I've been challenging to Pokemon battles since Scarlet and Violet came out, and then he didn't want to battle me in Scarlet and Violet, and then I started battle. Well, he didn't get Scarlet and Violet, but when BDSP came out, I was challenging my cousin constantly to battle me, and he didn't finish the game in time. We met up for Christmas right after BDSP came out, and he still hadn't finished the game. Crazy Dug Trio. Can Kadabra deal with Crazy Dug Trio? Ooh, Mudslap. Mudslap is probably the best. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we just need to get really lucky here. That's all. There we go. Does it knock out? Oh, it does half. Okay. Only have one Great Ball. We're gonna hope for the best here. Or hope that Dug Trio goes for Growls. Beautiful. And just like that, we can obliterate. Surge now if we really wanted to. 60 miles underground is very deep. Oh yeah, doesn't this guy already have... Oh no, he doesn't have mail. Okay. That's a pretty decent Mr. Mime, honestly. But yeah, as Sylvia was pointing out, I do plan on using Mail Glitch pretty much. And duplicating items. Let me grab this item. I know there's other items on that route, I just don't want to deal with them right now. Let's go... Do I need more healing items? No, I have 8 super potions, it's fine. Do I have Spearow is the other question. No. I'm not gonna use cheated stuff. I am willing to use Ace, honestly, to like obtain all the starters and stuff like that. But I mostly plan on using RNG manips to get competitively viable Pokemon. Alright, Mr. Mime, you can hang out there. Do I have a Spearow? I do have a Spearow. Modest the Dug Trio. Ew. Disgusting. Oh yeah, 100% duping TMs is on the menu. We have a Spearow, it's level 8. Can I get a higher level Spearow nearby? Here we go. Oh yeah. Once Star Force is out, it's all gonna be about Star Force. I want you guys to vote for which Star Force game you want me to start with. Am I actually starting with Star Force 1 and going through the whole series progressively? Or do you guys want me to start with Star Force 3? Alright, there's a level 13 Spearow. That would be really useful to catch. Catching the Spearow does simply mean that I have 3 or like 5 levels ahead already compared to the other Spearow I had. Because the other Spearow I had was level 8. So catching this one would mean that the Farfetch is already level 13. Gotta work my way up. That's a vote for Star Force 1. Oh, he could see me from there? Shoot. I didn't realize it was going to happen. That's right. This is fine. We'll just kick this guy's butt, and then we'll go straight to Surge afterwards. Ooh, Atkins. This is so unfair. Kadabra against Atkins? Come on, that's not fair. Oh, glare. Is that the first time? I feel like that's the first time I've seen that animation before. I never saw the little dot coming out of its eyes. Anyways, we do have paralyzed heals for this exact reason. Oh no, he used Bite, which is especially offensive in this generation. If you guys want to know what I was doing before streaming, I was planning on starting my stream earlier today, but then I got in the middle of doing a project. And so, yeah. Gonna be a Switch version. It is going to be Switch version so that I can have multiple save files. Because just like I did challenge runs in Battle 4, I will maybe come up with thematic runs or whatever in Star Force. I also need to start coming up with ideas for Star Force videos, but I don't know Star Force as well as I know Battle Network, so I really don't know what kind of videos I can make relating to Star Force. Which is kind of gonna hold me back on YouTube. I'm also starting my new job literally next Monday. So pretty much the week of the Star Force collection coming out, I'm starting a new job, which is going to be interesting. No, then it's probably not going to be cross-platform. I will maybe end up getting the Switch version at some point, or the Steam version rather, but we'll see. I also get the feeling that, I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that maybe Star Force works with Tango. Alright, I do have a Spearow. Here's your Spearow. I might do a video about the transformations, honestly. Even though I still haven't done Battle 6 Crosses videos yet. What did I just do? Oh, I muted it by mistake. Hold on. I don't know how I muted that. My glasses fell on my keyboard. I was taking off my glasses because my eye was itchy. Okay. We have Chiding, whose name used to be Dux. I like the name Dux better. Okay. So Chiding, the Farfetch, we need to get to level 22. And the Mr. Mime, we need to get up to level 33. But we will not be doing that. 100% Ergot. I will be doing Switch version. I get the feeling there's going to be more people playing on Switch than on... there's going to be more people playing Switch than Steam, honestly. Okay. You know what? Let's actually level up Growlithe a bit in this gym, I feel like. I know also next to nothing about Star Force. I don't know the noise system in Battle Arc 3, or Arc 3 Star Force 3, so I won't be able to make a video about that. I also just realized that there's an easier way to train Growlithe, so we're not going to train Growlithe yet. Only trash here. Only trash. Only trash. 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 This gym sucks. Trash. 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 I'm describing the gym right now. It's trash. Oh my god. Really? Oh, switch under. Alright, watch me this one. Oh. I failed the 50-50. Oh yeah, you were able to do that back then. Yeah. They really wanted you to like use. I'm sure that'll still be in the game. I just don't know how. It's. Oh my god, I have a 25% chance of being right. Trash. Yeah. This gym is the worst. Seriously? Oh my god. It was the same trash can twice in a row. Who thought this gym was a good idea? Oh, it's presets now? That sucks. Here's what I'm thinking. I might do videos on the transformations. I might do also videos on which battle chips have successors in battle cards from Star Force. Cards instead of chips, which a lot of them are similar now. One of the games had a practically unfaceable boss. That I don't know about. Aliens. Yes, EM wave aliens instead of the net. I need this stupid little rat to stop using Shadow Clone Jutsu. Yeah, that's fair. That's why we can't have nice things. If you guys are wondering why I didn't just use Dig, it's because I don't want to deal with paralysis. I'd rather just take the fight slowly, especially since I got the poison. Okay, another Pikachu. That is grounds for us to simply send out Growlithe. Really? Pikachu outspeeds Growlithe. Okay, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Growlithe's not known for being super fast. Going for Thunder Wave is really annoying now. Perfect. And now I don't have to worry about the static ability. Okay. Trash. This gym is the worst. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. I don't like the person that thought this is a good idea. I'm just gonna fight. Screw it. I don't know how static works on ground types. Fun fact about Voltorb. Voltorb does not get static. It does get Sonic Boom. Oh god, here we go. I already know what Urgot's about to do. Yeah, that's what the inhale's for. I know exactly what's happening right now. It's not even mostly RNG, it is fully RNG. It's gambling, basically. Confusion. I don't know anything about Noise Form. I don't know anything about Star Force 3 and I want 0 spoilers, please. Yeah, I saw that coming. Dig, trio. That is stuck in my head. That has been going on in my head for the past 20 plus years. Alright, Growlithe's gonna die. But you know what? Since Growlithe's gonna die, let's just go back into Sandshrew. Wait, my Kadabra has Hidden Power Ground. That would be really good against the Magnemite. Oh, there goes Sandshrew. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave the gym after this. I think we found out this is Hidden Power Ground. Which is terrible in most situations. Dude, that's 4 times effective. Chat's allowed to post fake spoilers. That doesn't bother me. Congratulations, Magnemite, you played yourself. fake spoilers will not upset me. You guys are allowed to post fake spoilers, especially if it's very obvious that they're fake. Anyways, my team is paralyzed and or dead. Let's get the heck out of here. I did go to this Pokemon Center, right? I don't feel like cutting down a tree. Oh, Meowth has an item too. Cool. Oranberry. Vermilion City. Awesome. I don't feel like cutting down a tree, so we're just gonna do this. Oh, do I have a voucher also? I need to double check that. We do have the voucher. Okay, good. It's updating. It just updated. It literally your message just showed up. And I'm also looking at it on my tablet. And it's updating. I don't know, maybe there's a delay or something today. Trash. All the trash that you see in this scenario, or in this gym, is just it describing this gym. Trash. Probably latency, I wouldn't be surprised. Is it this corner? This one this time. Yes! There we go, finally. You guys remember in the anime when Pikachu fought against the Sandshrew and got its butt handed to it? That was good times. Something very similar to this happened, except for Ash's Pikachu never had double team for some reason. It just had Thunder Shock, Quick Attack, Thunderbolt, and Thunder. Until it learned Iron Tail in second generation and then actually became useful. There's that static I was talking about. I called it. I knew static was going to be annoying. Do I want to evolve? You know what, we're going to evolve. Because, what, Slash at level 24 instead of 23? Oh no, how terrible. We're going to evolve. All I know about the anime is that my boy won a league and became world champion 4 years too late, or 4 generations too late. He became a regional champion 3 generations too late. He should have won in Sinnoh. Sinnoh was he got robbed in Sinnoh. Let me see. Okay, we don't need TGTV. That's useless. Old Rod for the time being is actually more useful. I have 4 Oranberries, so I'm going to use 1 just to heal. And you know what? Actually, instead of that, I only have 1 Cherry Berry right now, but that's fine. We could get more from like pickup. Let's do that. Paul fight as a finale would have been sick. And then what's really infuriating isn't just the fact that he lost in Sinnoh to a bullshit character. Yeah, his opponent in Sinnoh pulls out Darkrai and Latios, which was just blatant cheating. Like, basically, what the writers did in the 4th gen anime, the writers made Ash actually so useful and his team so strong that they accidentally wrote themselves into a position where it only made sense that he would win the championship. And rather than coming up with a genuinely good character that would like make it a difficult fight but ultimately just barely end up beating him, like Alan in Gen 6, awesome battle. Not mad about the fact that Ash lost it. It was super close. He almost won it in the finals. That was incredible. I was happy with that. 4th generation though, like they should have done something similar to that. But instead they decided that they were going to come up with a bullshit ass pull where basically they designed a character who they never had introduced before. We had no idea who this guy was before the Liliad Valley conference or whatever the heck it was called. We genuinely like had never heard of this guy. No one, he wasn't a pre-established character. Like he was just like nothing, right? And what ends up happening? Well, no, he didn't show up in Sword and Shield season because it was a bullshit character. By the way, I should not have hit that dig. Tobias is just a bullshit character that should have never existed. The writers simply decided to pull this character that has a Darkrai and a Latios just to give an impossible, like just to make it impossible for Ash to win, which is so stupid because it's lazy writing. It is genuinely just lazy writing. What they should have done instead was, sure, you can. Do I have a Versus Seeker? Versus Seeker is here. Okay, good. Like, I'm not saying that they couldn't have had Tobias as a character. They absolutely could have, but they shouldn't have made it so that he was just using whatever legendary Pokemon, you know? Could have given him an actual legitimate team. Alright, next up is the Grass Gym. I don't want to do too much level grinding on screen though. I'm going to try to do most of that off screen. Or alternatively, I'm going to try to simply rare candy the heck out of my team. Kick it. Kick it, Wartortle. Good job, buddy. So yeah, rather than coming up with a character that was pre-established outside of Paul, that would become like a friend of Ash's, that would just barely beat him, or rather than having another character whose battles they showed like tidbits of to kind of be like, wow, this person's really strong, and then just have them like have Ash barely lose to them, which would have been a much more entertaining thing to watch. They just decided, yeah, we're gonna create this character, give him Darkrai for no reason whatsoever, and yeah. Wait, is that what my Twitch notification says? Dude, I haven't changed my Twitch notifications. I have not touched my Twitch notifications in the longest time. I should just turn it into a generic thing, honestly. Reflect? Reflect could be fun. Reflect is more useful than Power Ground. That means that the last time I updated my Twitch notification was actually the last time I played Donkey Kong 64 Rando on stream. The Twitch side is kind of dead, honestly. I don't really get that many views on Twitch. At this point, the only reason I still stream on Twitch as well is for the two people that there's a couple people that do actually show up on Twitch. But B, and more importantly, it makes it a lot easier for me to make reels and like shorts and whatnot. But yeah, Twitch is dead, which is fine. I'm not trying to become a big Twitch streamer anyways. YouTube is more important at this point. It's like 3 people, including me. Yeah, depending on what game I was streaming. Most of the time, it's only like 3 or 4 people. Whereas YouTube, I pretty consistently hit at least, I'm at 10 right now on YouTube, so like. Alright, let's go. Well, first off, let's go healer Pokemon. Yeah, don't worry about Twitch, guys. At this point, like I said, the only reason I still stream on Twitch as well is because A, there are some people that do watch me still on Twitch occasionally, but B, and more importantly than that even, is the fact that I do Occasionally, if something of interest happens while I'm streaming, I use Twitch to make the short for YouTube. I just make, what's it called? What are they called? Clip? Yeah, that's what it's called. I make clips on Twitch occasionally, and then turn the Twitch clips into YouTube shorts. Alright, so here's what you're gonna do, Spice. You are gonna watch me play it. Not live. You don't have to watch me do it live, but you are gonna watch me do it. Right? Because I will be playing Star Force, and I will not be skipping cutscenes. So you will be able to watch on my stream as I play the game for you. Alright. So tonight we should be able to make it through Rock Tunnel, I think? It's only 8:25 right now, so... Oh, I have not pre-ordered it. I don't have the money right now to pre-order it. Maybe I should probably pre-order it, though. Alright, what Pokemon are you gonna have, I wonder? Alright, we should probably train up Sandslash the most right now, because I'm not using Sandslash in the next gym. The next gym, we're probably just gonna be using Kadabra or Growlithe. I probably should have led with Growlithe. I don't care too much about EVs, but I would like for my Pokemon to still have somewhat useful EVs. No, Sleep Powder. That would have been fun if they had more main menu skins. That's fair. Do I even have Awakenings? Oh, look at that. One Awakening. Don't even remember where I got it. Oh, I just got it on Route 11. That's where I got it. You need this Growlithe to learn better Fire-type moves. I.e., I need it to learn Flamethrower, so I really can't wait till I get to Celadon. Bro, as soon as I get to Celadon, my Wartortle's gonna have Ice Beam, my Growlithe's gonna have Flamethrower. Someone's gonna have Thunderbolt, I'm sure. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Pokopia. I'm personally not interested in Pokopia, but it doesn't mean that I don't think it's a good game for them to have made. As much as I've been criticizing Pokemon for a lot of their games lately, it's mostly mainline games that I've been critical of. I think they usually do a pretty good job with their spin-off games. Snap was really good, Mystery Dungeon is really good. Pokopia, from what I'm seeing, is really good. It's just weird to me that they decided that they're not going to work on Animal Crossing anymore and just work on Pokemon Animal Crossing instead. Yeah, that's about the only thing I know about. That's the only thing I know about Star Force 3 is that there's that noise system that I know nothing about. But that it's kind of nuts with transformations. I've heard that in order to get Cubone to appear in Pokopia, you have to have a graveyard or tombstone on your island, and that's kind of messed up. But fitting. Dude, I need this Growlithe to gain attack EVs. Or a special attack, rather. Aerial Ace, that's a good move. That's a good move that can be useful in the next gym. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alright, Sandslash. Quick use Dig. Oh no, he stared at me menacingly. Can't wait to get rid of Scratch for a better move. You know what? Let's give Onyx to Wartortle. We're just gonna do that real quick. I do not fear the Onyx. Alright, that trainer you don't have to fight. This trainer you do. We do want to get Sand Slash to 24, so we can learn Slash. Oh no, the live just stopped updating now. I don't know why it's been doing that. Alright, here's what we're gonna do, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna do this again. I haven't done this in a little while. Ta-da! Oh god, I think I broke it. Hold on. There, we fixed it. There we go. We fixed it, guys, it's fine. Don't worry about it. TLDR, Pokopia is like Animal Crossing, but with Pokemon. Is it actually post-apocalyptic Kanto, or are you just making that up? I'm trying to see which Pokemon's coming out next. Weedle, which gives speed, which is great for Rowlet. I feel like it would be really nice if Star Force Legacy Collection does as well, because maybe they could do Star Force. I don't know if they like really finished the story or not. A Star Force 4 or Balrog 7 would be great. Please tell me that Pokopia is an alternate timeline and not that the entirety is it. Wait, like all not confirmed apocalypse, but post Kanto, yes. That sounds terrifying. Oh, I forgot. You don't actually have to. You don't have to fight this trainer. I didn't have to go to this grass patch. There's really nothing new for me to catch here. I guess we're just gonna have to fight the guy though. 3 XP. Let's go. I don't know if I'm high enough level for Rock Tunnel right now. Anyways, disasters happen and humans left to space. That sounds about real life-ish. Oh, look, it's a baby version of Sand Slash. The only downside to this is I will have to check Twitch chat every so often, but I'm pretty sure Twitch chat is not going to be active tonight. What's coming out? I keep forgetting to see which Pokemon is next. Sandshrew again. Alright, that's fine. Because, yeah, well, I mean, we already know there's a multiverse in Pokemon. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Professor. There's only 2 things possible that would get me to buy a Switch 2. One of them that's very likely to get me to buy a Switch 2 would be if the next Legend of Zelda game gets announced, which is going to happen eventually. Alternatively, chat disconnected. Oh no. I hope my Wi-Fi's not acting up because of the storm outside. Anyways. Okay, there's Slash. Ultra Beasts are absolutely multiversal Pokemon. But we actually learned about the multiverse in Pokemon before Ultra Beasts because of Zinnia in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Ekans. Yeah, like I was saying though, I don't plan on getting a Switch 2 until either A, the next Legend of Zelda game comes out, which will be exclusive to the Switch 2 most likely, or B, if Pokemon Wind and Waves actually looks good, runs well, and fixes a lot of the issues that people had with generations 8 and 9, then I will consider buying a Switch for Wind and Waves. Otherwise, it's not happening. At least not yet. I mean, a Battle Arc 7 that kind of bridges what happens between Battle Network and Star Force would be cool. Not exactly like Operation Shooting Star, because Shooting Star was an actual crossover. I would rather have a Battle Arc 7 or Battle Arc 7 and 8 that's like an actual bridge. Like have Battle Arc 7 kind of start showing that we're moving away from Net Society. And then Battle Arc, and like how that has an impact on Lan and Mega Man and their son and whatnot. And then Battle Arc 8 being like, yep, here we go. Full on. We're just like full on in EM mode now. And all of our navies are able, like, it would be cool if like navies were transferred over to, or their data was transferred over to the EM world. That being said, I've also, for years, said how much I would love to see a Mega Man X9 that basically goes over to Elf Wars, but you know, that's not a thing yet, so who knows if it's ever gonna be a thing. I think there's one more. I don't have to fight that trainer. Never mind. I was gonna say there's one more trainer I have to fight. Yeah, exactly. Patch and Mega Man Jr., if there was a Mega Man Jr., could just be a bridge franchise. I could have gotten level 16 Spearows here. That's unfortunate. I don't know about reboot. Well, they could just do a sequel series instead of a Battle Arc series. Instead of Battle Arc 7, they could just do a sequel series. Just change the name of it completely. I am currently looking for Voltorb because I do want to catch one just because. Chat disconnected once again. I don't know why it's telling me chat's disconnecting. Oh no, the stream's not lagging, is it? Doesn't seem like it is. Alright, well, this is taking too long. So we're gonna not deal with that anymore. Let's heal. Yeah, but the problem with that is that Classic Mega Man X, Zero, ZX, and Legends are all one timeline, and then Battle Arc and Star Force are a completely separate timeline. Oh my goodness. An Everstone, also known as the item that you give to Golbat in this game to spare your sanity. We're gonna put these away. I don't need these in my bag right now. They're just wasting space. I wish I had bought more potions, but we'll be okay. We're gonna avoid this trainer here. Trying to save some time. It's already 8:40. We want to get through Rock Tunnel. You can't evolve Golbat in this game until post-game. You're not allowed to get Johto evolutions in this game, or any Johto Pokemon at all, until you have beaten the Elite Four and gotten to National Dex, which requires you to have 60 Pokemon registered in your Pokedex. Do you automatically get... Okay, I'm still on the bike. Good. Oh, yeah, yeah, exactly. It literally just, it'll start evolving the Golbat, and then it literally will do what Otaku Guy says. It just goes, huh? Golbat stopped evolving. I forgot about that. You're right. It's so obnoxious. Oh boy, we found a I might use it because this cave. Oh my goodness, a Zubat. I can catch it and evolve it and then give it an Everstone so it doesn't drive me bananas. Or just use mail. Valid point, valid point. Something, arbitrary code execution, something. I'm not doing Ace for that reason. I have played around with Ace before though. I did activate the Ace glitch in my Emerald cartridge, and I used it to get a second starter Pokemon. Gen 3, no Violite. Violite wasn't introduced until Gen 5. Which means that Porygon 2 didn't become absolutely useful until Gen 5. Eviolite is a held item in Pokemon that, if the Pokemon is capable of evolving, when it's holding Eviolite, its defense and special defense will get multiplied by 1.5. So, like, let's say for example you have Golbat, which is capable of evolving into a Crobat. If it remains as a Golbat and you have the item on it, it will have its defense and special defense increased to 150%. We're gonna catch stuff, only because again, you do need to have 60 Pokemon in Pokedex for postgame. It is goated. It's one of the strongest items in the game if used on the right Pokemon. It actually makes some pre-evolutions stronger than their evolutions. Chansey is better because it has much higher higher defense. So yeah, Eviolite makes Chansey better, it makes Porygon 2 way better. I know who you're talking about. I'm not scared of them. I am waiting for the day that they see one of my videos, which is never going to happen, and they start making videos about me. I will do a response video where all I do is laugh. Don't worry about Verlisify. Verlisify is a certified piece of shit. He is a certified moron. Verlisify has been caught asking for people for hacked mons on Discord before, so he's also the ultimate hypocrite. We don't worry about Verlisify. He claimed Wolfie was cheating, not because Wolfie actually hacks Pokemon, which maybe Wolfie does, maybe Wolfie doesn't. Doesn't matter to me if he does or not. He claimed it, however, because unlike Verlis, Wolfie is actually successful, and Wolfie actually is good at Pokemon. And so Wolfie became a target of Verlisify because Wolfie's jealous. Let's be 100% honest, that's what it is. Verlisify is absolutely jealous of Wolfie. It's not, I don't even think that's because of him losing in a tournament to anyone. Verlisify is just in general, his shtick really is not, like, he's not a PokeTuber, not really, right? Yeah, he makes a bunch of videos about Pokemon, and he's in the quote-unquote in the community, kind of, not really, honestly, right? Like, sure, but in reality, Verlisify is not a PokeTuber, he's a drama tuber. He only cares about causing drama in the Pokemon community. That's where he gets most of his views from. From what I know, he's been like this for a while. From what I know, he's always been very vocal about hacking is cheating or whatever. Now, I never really agreed with that sentiment of hacking in mons is cheating. To me, as long as the Pokemon is one that could be obtained legally, then it's fine. And given that perfect stats on any Pokemon is basically possible, like, I wouldn't say go as far as to give like 0 attack IVs on every single Pokemon that doesn't use physical attack, but like, there's a lot of egg seeds where you could have like 6 or 8 attack IVs, for example. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I think the Zapdos I have in Heart Gold Soul Silver, which I did RNG manip, has an attack IV of 2 for Hidden Power Ice, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and unfortunately the certification process for being determined to be a moron is not something that you get yourself certified in, it's what other people who are usually experts certify you in. To which I repeat, that I'm not an expert, but there's a lot of other people who are experts. And yeah, they would certify that Verlisify is absolutely a moron. Bro, RNG manips really is really easy. But you know what the problem is? There are people, I'm pretty sure Verlisify included, that consider RNG manips to be cheating as well. I literally saw a YouTube short today of Papa Hefe 2 years ago playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, getting a fully competitive shiny Staryu, and people in the comments of that short were like, this is cheating. You have to use outside tools to get the Pokemon. You can't get that legitimately. That's cheating. And I'm like, it doesn't matter how many people were like, the outside tools don't affect the game in any way. Didn't matter. Anyways, if you guys are wondering why I stuck around with Weepinbell to do all that, it's because I just wanted to. Alright, now we're gonna... Now, you know what? Here. I love Bulbasaur, I really do, and it's gonna hurt me so much to do this. But everyone, say goodbye to the Bulbasaur. Dude, if I knew where he lived, I would absolutely do that. If you guys know who Verlisify is, then you know exactly why I'm saying these things about him right now. And you probably agree with me. If you don't know who Verlisify is, I envy you. And I wish I also had no idea who the hell he is. But unfortunately, I do know. Get this stupid bat out of my face. The only Pokemon I want to see down here is Onix. I want to catch Onix. Just to have it. I don't even know if I'll be able to with just Pokeballs. Oh, he has Charmander. He's so cute. I love Charmander. I can't wait to massacre it. Quick, use a fire type move. Ah, you smoke screen. That sucks. I was hoping you would go for the super effective Ember and just activate my... Oh, he goes for Growl. I was hoping he would Ember and activate Flash Fire. No, the smoke screen. Yeah, we're gonna try to bait the fire type move. He can say whatever he wants. He's just jealous, that's all it is. 100%. Bro, why are we doing this again? Two smoke screens this time. Wonderful. The thing is that Wolfie's not the only person he's started beef with either. He's started beef with like every major PokeTuber at this point. There's a reason why Shofu made a song about the guy. My wrist is so stupid, call over Lucify. Yeah, it's not a KO. Putting out the fire is murder. We're not murdering the Charmanders. We like Charmander here. When do the trainers ever have intelligence? Oh, always. Yeah, I'm with you, Pokemon rules. I also have tried to make it so that he doesn't show up on my YouTube. But sometimes when I look up stuff on Google, his videos pop up and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not clicking on that one. Oh, you don't know, do you? Oh, if you don't, okay. Hold on, I got something for you, hold on. Hold on, give me a second. Where the hell? People still make videos about this guy, man. Crazy. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I'm trying to see if I can find a video. Hold on. I found it. Here you go. For your listening pleasure, friends. All I'm saying is we approve of this music video. I feel like Gen 4 is when it really started, like, actually picking super effective moves more often. We need to affect this. You better watch as soon as possible. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. It's literally, it's a diss track, that's all. But it's a pretty good diss track. You guys know who's actually back on, well, I don't want to say back on social media. There's actually a PokeTuber who has been absent from social media, or one specific social media. Namely, he's been missing from Facebook for a while. I do use Facebook, but not like religiously. I mostly just use it to look at reels / share, like, look at the memes that my friend posts all the time, but that's pretty much it. And Hayden used to be on Facebook, so I followed him on Facebook back in the day, and he is not on, or he hasn't been on Facebook in a while, but every so often I would be like scrolling through Facebook and I would see Hayden's like videos on their Facebook reels, and I'm just like, this is not him. Like, who's stealing this man's content? He went back on Facebook yesterday and he goes, LOL, I forgot I have this. Apparently people have been stealing my content. And I was like, wow. He actually found out that people were stealing his content on Facebook. That's crazy. And now he's actually uploading on Facebook again. Meanwhile, I made social media accounts for, I have an Instagram account for my stream that I never use, and I have a Blue Sky that I don't use as well. Man, I can't wait to get Earthquake on my Sand Slash. It's gonna feel good. Why are they using Mudsport? Honestly, Water Sport and Mud Sport might actually be the two most useless moves ever. Oh god, Magnitude is not useless, especially when you're using Dig. That's a... Okay, it's not a one-shot at least. That was scary. Don't worry, we'll use the Super Potion after this. Oh, he survives that? That's annoying. Wow. Don't even get the KO with the Poison Sting. Poison Sting sucks. If Pokemon was, if the mainline games were actually doubles based, that would make a lot of sense, honestly, seeing as the competitive format is double battles. I never really understood the fact that casual play is singles battles and then competitive is doubles. Because it means a lot of people that are getting into the competitive scene don't really have it completely disconnects casual play from competitive play. Most other games, competitive and casual, aren't really that separated. I guess. I mean, I guess it does make sense for them to be considered doubles moves, but still, even then they're not that useful. Right? It's hilarious. 10 out of 10. No, we're not escaping. Get out of here. We wanted to switch you up front. Dude, I haven't looked at the comments of that video in so long. I haven't seen that video in a long time. Yeah, but that's a lot of setup just to not take damage from one specific type. Especially when there are other attack types that would be able to hit grass, for example. Like sure, I could set up Rain and Mud Sport. Well, it would be Rain Dance and Water Sport. And sure, that means that my grass types would not be taking a lot of damage. But my grass types would be taking very little damage from fire type moves, but would still be taking a lot of damage from every other type that they're weak to. They're still taking full flying damage, full bug damage, full ice damage, etc. That was the shortest disable I think I've ever seen. Sure, I'll switch out against the Pidgey. I really should have stayed in against the Pidgey, but whatever. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that Verlis is that kind of person. Defending sexual assault against someone? Yeah, that makes sense. You know what kind of people defend sexual assault happening to someone? Predators. No, I was hoping you'd throw more coins at me. Why didn't you throw coins at me? Would have been so much better. Do I get those coins or no? No. Alright, let's let Weepinbell have a good time here. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably getting sick again because of bullshit weather we've been having. That's okay. This time around, if I get sick, I'm not going to take the whole week off like I usually do. If I get sick, honestly, I'm going to keep streaming. But I might just do short streams, like hour to hour and a half max, if my throat is sore. We'll see. Well, hopefully I'm not actually getting sick. Hopefully it's just a little congestion from the weather being dumb. I've been keeping hydrated. I've been bringing bottles of water to work with me. I've been having water the entire time I've been streaming tonight. Don't do that. Yeah, I feel like I've already taken too many breaks recently. I have been taking a lot of streaming breaks. I mean, I just took a break like last month. I took a break because I thought I was getting sick and I didn't actually get that sick. And then I was actually sick the week before I left for Ohio, which meant that I hadn't streamed for like a whole 3-week period, pretty much. So I don't want to take more breaks. Especially not right before the Star Force games come out. I finally get to replay Mega Man Star Force. You guys are gonna watch me struggle in Star Force. Like, you guys have seen, like, Battle Network. I'm not, like, the greatest Battle Network player ever, but I'm good enough at Battle Network to be able to S-rank Navis in under 10 seconds and stuff like that. I'm good enough to be able to get all the way to the end of the games and fully complete them and whatnot. I can't really do that so well in Star Force. I feel like I don't know what it is, but with Star Force, I always struggled to beat enemies in under 10 seconds to max out the Navi chips, basically. I've beaten them in under 20 seconds, Some of them I might have beaten in under 15, but I've never been able to beat any of them in under 10. I don't know if... I feel like I'm not as good at boulder building in that game. But also there's the fact that I've only ever played them when I have not had access to brother bands, which probably doesn't help. Do we really want to learn Takedown? I mean, I guess it's better than Roar. Quick, Growlithe, learn Flare Blitz. Too bad that's not until the next generation. Oh yeah, for sure. No access to freely doubling damage kind of sucks. I mean, it's still valuable to counter hit, obviously, because instead of full synchro, you do get access to really powerful attacks. Or you just get straight up battle cards pulled out of your folder. I don't know if you actually get them pulled out of your folder, or if ones that are in your folder just show up randomly. It's a baby Weeping Bell, and I could hit it neutrally with acid. I think that is the case, yeah. There should be... No? That's the last battle? I think that's the last battle here. Well, that means we could go to Celadon now. You guys know what that means. Once we make it to Celadon, we have access to the glitch. 100%. Full synchro is absolutely the most busted thing. There is one battle left, okay. I should have used a repel. Yeah, that's what it was. It depends on if you're transformed or not. If you're transformed, you get a stupid strong attack, which is fun. Good news, Growlithe. You're gonna have access to flamethrower soon. Does this thing have gut? Okay, it doesn't matter. Now I know you can do the whole best combo thing, which I've always wanted to make a good best combo, but I just don't know what combos are good best combos. That's not what I wanted to do. That was a waste of a super potion. And Meowth has Cherry Berry. Okay. This is the last battle in the cave. Then we get out of the cave. Then we're gonna make our way to Celadon. Then we're gonna... I might call it a night there. I can keep going actually. Let's get ready to set up the glitch. Yeah, Pegasus special attack is really good. Pegasus magic battle card also is really good, since it also causes freezing. Also a lot of wood element attacks, just straight up not causing... Like, right, the fact that wood element attacks don't cause flashing. Okay, so I lied. I just realized there is one enemy that I did beat in Star Force 2 in under 5 seconds, I think it was even. It was Gemini Spark. Well, the only way that you could trade right now would be to have 2 switches. Which I only have 1 switch, but my girlfriend also has a switch. The reason I'm able to trade with myself is because I have both Fire Red and Leaf Green on my switch, and my girlfriend has Leaf Green on her switch, and I'm currently streaming off of her switch. And playing in my free time on my own. I was able to trade. Hence why I have Growlithe on my team right now. Other than that, there's no way for you to really trade with yourself in these games. There will be Pokemon Home compatibility at some point. We know for a fact that Pokemon Home compatibility will be a thing. We just don't know if you'll be able to withdraw Pokemon from home or if you'll only be able to deposit them. Nanabberry, what do you think this is? Pokemon Go? I don't like this guy because he moves around, but he is a trainer. He can fight you. Alright, let's not activate the creepy music. It would be awesome if we just didn't hear the creepy vibes. If you own both of them on a single Switch, no, unfortunately. If you own both games on a single Switch, maybe when Pokemon Home compatibility happens, you'll be able to deposit into Home and then hopefully withdraw from Home if a Pokemon has not been put into other games first. But otherwise, yeah, that doesn't really help with like trade evolutions, for example, so there's no way to actually trade with yourself unless you have 2 Switches. I like my revives now. Let's buy a few of those just to have them. And maybe we could buy more super potions. Thing is that if you have both versions of the game on one console, it's still one console, so I know that this trainer over here has... She just has 2 Clefairies. Yeah, if you can't really load 2 games at the same time on the same console, so it would not be possible to trade. I know Dig would do more damage, but this is fine. Okay, that was scary. You could do that, that's true. You can bypass the need for trading if you use arbitrary code execution glitch, which is really easy to set up in this game from what I know. I've never set it up in Fire Red Leaf Green. I set it up in Emerald on cartridge and got a second starter Pokemon. I played through the game with Mudkip, because of course I played it with Mudkip. I love Mudkip. Then I used Ace, and ended up using Ace and RNG Manips together to get a perfect, competitively viable Torchic at the start of the game. Or not at the start of the game, but I had beaten the game already, but basically like as my starter pick. Because you can use Ace to reactivate the starter choice, which is really fun to do. I don't know how that affects the game though. I don't know if the game like has a meltdown because you've technically selected 2 different starters. So you're like activating 2 flags for having chosen starters. Bro, this little Clefairy is kicking my ass. There we go. See, that's good because you don't have to fight both these trainers. You only have to fight one of these 2 trainers. If you fight her, you don't have to fight this guy. And if you fight this guy, you don't have to fight her. And then after that, you don't have to fight anyone else on this route. Like, there's trainers here, but I'm not going to deal with them. Give me a Rostberry, a Lepaberry. Lepaberry's really nice. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That was an accident. Why did I don't know why my brain was telling me that this was my brain was telling me this was my Growlithe and that the first move was Ember, even though that's clearly not the case. I still don't know why I'm fighting the Pidgey. I really don't need to be. Yeah, if you're still here, J-Man, I recommend doing what, ooh, Lumberry's really good. If you're still here, I recommend doing what Gamer Unit said and try, and like, look up arbitrary code execution glitch. It is super helpful and is a really good way to basically do whatever you want to do in the game. You're able to get trade evolutions and stuff without having to actually trade, amongst many other things. Okay. Anyways. The game kind of froze for a second there because it was trying to activate the bike music as I was picking up that berry. Okay, we want to see if we could catch Vulpix. I believe that is something you can do. I'm not 100% sure. I know you could change EVs and IVs. Oh boy. A second Meowth. Having multiple Meowths in this game is actually a good thing. Because having multiple Meowths does mean that you can have access to 5 pickup Pokemon in your party at once. But that is kind of pointless if you just use the mail glitch instead. I don't think... Bellsprout. That's fun. I don't think I'm gonna have time to actually do the mail glitch today. But I should have time to do a little bit of level grinding on the Mr. Mime and the what's that stupid bird called? Farfetch'd. There you go. Do you not get... I'm pretty sure you get Vulpix here, right? And on that other route. Maybe not Vulpix here? Where do you get Vulpix in this game? Routes 7 and 8. Oh, hey, Buttbags. Buttbags is on Twitch this whole time. Cheap viewers. Yeah, that's the only thing I can get on Twitch, guys. The cheap viewers bot. I also love that Heart Gold Soul Silver did not lock off the Gen 4 evolutions. We should be able to get Vulpix here. It just doesn't want to show up, I guess. But also, this is like the least important thing I could be doing right now. You guys aren't here to watch me try and get Vulpix. You guys are here to watch me fight Team Rocket, amongst other things. Interesting. I didn't even know that was possible. I want to know what video that is. I'm assuming that Ace in this game would allow... I'm not sure if it does or not. I think Ace in this game would allow you to rematch the legendary birds, the Snorlaxes, Eevee, all that stuff. Heart Gold Soul Silver is peak, I will say. Now, I'm a little bit biased because I grew up with Pokemon Silver as the game that I first owned. So I'm a little bit biased towards Johto, but genuinely, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are very good games. It's all the good stuff about Generation 2, plus all the good stuff of Generation 4. And yeah, there's still the bad stuff from Generation 4 as well, from Gen 2 as well, like the bad level curve, level scaling and whatnot, but, you know, you kind of get over that. It's a Pokemon game, there's always, you know, issues with level scaling and whatnot. Anyways, the first thing we're going to do here with my $10,000 is we're going to buy a lot of mail. A lot of mail. Okay, good. I also wish that they had put some more respect on Sinnoh. The only good thing about BDSP that's new and different from the originals was the... what's it called? Was the underground having obtainable Pokemon. That's the only nice thing about Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl that was any different than the originals. Okay, so here's where we're at. We need to put you on the team. We need to put you on the team. We need to have a flyer. We don't. Well, we do need you for second, actually. Right? How crazy is that? Completely different engine, right? Completely different engine, but same game technically. On different engines and different systems, and the same glitches still show up? That's bad. I don't think that's even... I don't think that was like a homage to the original games or anything. I think that's just gross negligence. I think that was just Game Freak passing on the remakes to Ilka because they didn't expect anything good out of the remakes anyways. Like, I have Brilliant Diamond, and I kind of regret the fact that I bought it. I only bought it because it's Sinnoh, and it was a remake, so I assumed it was going to be good like the other remakes, and I was wrong. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Now that we have these two here, Pokemon, we are going to go train them a bit. I think the best thing to do, honestly, is to see if I can fight Sprouts. Let's train this one first. Oh, the irony there being that Legends Arceus was incredibly good. I think that Legends Arceus is the last Pokemon game that had like universal praise. BDSP did not have that much praise. Legends Arceus got a lot of praise. Scarlet and Violet got called out a lot for how glitchy and somewhat unplayable they were. Sword and Shield got called out for how kind of boring and, you know, like just like linear and boring they were. Sword and Shield, I think the only things that people like really praised were the wild area being fun and the DLC being really good. But that was it. Like, my experience with with Sword and Shield rather was they removed half the Pokédex for this boring game. Like, I get it, it's a Pokemon game. Pokemon games are always linear, but that game really did feel more linear than most Pokemon games do. Ooh, critical hit. That sucks. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Doesn't matter that much, but... What's up, Seal? How are you doing? Yeah, it was pretty mid, unfortunately. Okay, maybe this is not. What would be the best training spot right now? Actually, you know what? I have an idea. Instead of worrying about where to train, let's do this first. Let's get access to Fly real quick. We have to be very careful here, though. We need to use Cut to get in here. We need to not fight this double battle, though. That double battle is going to be very important for later. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. I usually prefer Hitmonlee. Hitmonchan kind of sucks. Hitmonchan kind of sucks, especially in this generation where Fire, Thunder, and Ice punches were all special moves still. Anyways, let's do this. I can use a Versus Seeker, which is great, but these guys are kind of low level right now, so Versus Seeker isn't the most effective for them right now. Although I guess if I go to like Pewter City, I guess we could do this. Oh, also the fact that if I do use a Versus Seeker for rematches, some of the NPCs are going to end up with Pokemon in like the mid-20s, which is kind of scary. Let's do this. I will probably finish this level grind off screen, but we're going to start it now. We don't need you on the team right now. You were only useful for some pickups, and that's about it. Let's try here. Let's see what happens. Let's go deal with all these trainers over here. Did I ever fight this trainer? I did. Okay. I wasn't sure if I actually fought them yet or not yet. Check out how many trainers we could get on the screen at once. Pokemon games in general have been mid. Well, mainline Pokemon games. I did not get Secret Power, but I did get Hidden Power. I don't even know if you can get Secret Power. I'm pretty sure it's just Hidden Power you get for now. And I did get one copy of it, and then I used it on my Kadabra. And it was Hidden Power Ground, which is terrible. Ekans, maybe Mr. Mime can beat that on its own. We just want to get experience on these guys. We do not care what EVs to get or anything like that. We just need to get Mr. Mime to level 33, and we need to get the Farfetch to 22. Now, the thing about getting Mr. Mime to level 33 is that it will start disobeying me at level 31. So we do have to fight Erica first before we do this glitch. But that's okay. How's Twitch chat doing? Wait. You're shadow banned on YouTube? That's weird. That's weird. Chat. It should be live chat. Is that a thing? Did I mess that up? It should be a live chat. I didn't realize that was a thing. Try again, buttbags. Let's see if having it on live chat helps. Hopefully. Because I'm having an issue. Yes, it's working. Okay, good. That's weird. Yeah, I'm going to try to remember to keep that on live chat. There's no reason to have it on top chat. Can I even can I change it? Let me see if I could change it on my tablet as well. No. Can't change it on my tablet, but that's fine. Wait. Oh, all messages. There we go. Alright, cool. I don't know what Pokemon they're sending out. I don't really care. It's a Kakuna. That's easy. Yeah, I don't know why it was not letting your messages go through in the first place, but I didn't even realize it was under top chat, honestly. I would like to formally apologize for that. The problem we're having right now is that the multi-chat function here stopped working. It's working again. It stopped at some point. I don't remember where exactly, but at some point the multi-chat wasn't working. It's back though. I don't know why the multi-chat feature on OBS has been acting up lately. That's okay. I barely need it. Again, I only have it for the people to actually show up on Twitch every so often. So it's just YouTube being dumb, as per usual. Got it. Why did I use Leer? I was trying to use Fly. This should be a 1-hit KO. I love that the AI will quick attack into a flying opponent and just miss. Yeah, bro. I'm not wearing shorts because it's like 40 degrees outside. Maybe. It's not warm. Especially since there has been no sunshine at all today. Since it's been raining / cloudy all day. Good job, Chidang. Your name is stupid, but you're doing great. So we're gonna be here for a little while. No, I do not keep looking at you. What do I look like? President of the United States? I don't look at young girls. Alright, well, this can go to Kadabra. Yeah. I mean, 40 degrees is more than warm if it's Celsius. But I live in ye old US of A, which means I go by Fahrenheit temperatures. Sure, well, yeah, sure. Oh, we're gonna use Alakazam eventually. We will evolve it at some point. I just think it's unfair to evolve it right now because, you know, it's just unfair. This thing already knows Psychic several levels early because I traded the TM over from my Leaf Green. There's no way I'm evolving it right away. But yes, I will eventually evolve it. Nice. Good bird. Good bird. Not bad whirlwind. Bad whirlwind. That's just stealing experience away from my bird. Heck you, Janice. Alright, we could go back to the Pokemon Center, but I also have 20 Super Potions for a reason. Really? One step. Love it when that happens. That doesn't piss me off whenever it happens. You know, just in case you need them. Don't whirlwind. That's so obnoxious. Just taking XP away from my bird. I don't like this trainer. Seriously? I'm going for it again? Ah, poison. Let's go. Please use quick attack. Or sand attack. That's fine. In my leaf green, I have like 20 master balls because I've already used 6 of them. Or in my fire red, rather. Did I say fire red or leaf green? I'm not even sure. Ching again. We need her to just not use whirlwind. Whirlwind's annoying. Please use quick attack. Okay, sure. Alright, fine, growl it. Yeah, now he uses quick attack. I think growl levels up here at least. No, close. Kadabra levels up. Level 24 and it has 70 special attack, and I haven't even EV trained it yet. That is kind of nuts. It's these 3. Okay. I feel like these trainers are a little bit too low level right now for Chiding. They're barely giving any experience. But they would be good for Mimian. There is... Above the Nugget Bridge, there was a trainer that had a Graveler and a Machoke when you rematch him. And they're like level 25, both of them. That would be really good for both of these Pokemon to train off of. That's what I did on Fire Red. It might be what I do with them here as well. We're gonna try to at least get Chiding to level 22 to teach it knockoff, and then we will call it a night. And then we will probably start tomorrow by training the Mr. Mime and fighting. We'll train up the Mr. Mime, then we'll fight against Erica, finish training the Mr. Mime, and then we will start doing a mail glitch on stream tomorrow. Yeah, I like Premier Balls especially. Really? It lives too, dude. Or if it's just so bad. Bro, the fact that you have to trade a Spearow to get a Farfetch'd, but Spearow when it evolves into Fearow is objectively way better than Farfetch'd could ever be. So upsetting. Same goes for... Actually, Mr. Mime does have value in this game. It's not as strong as Alakazam, but unlike Alakazam, it does learn Thunderbolt. Which means it does get useful coverage. The Leak, though, the Leak is only useful for one thing. Spinning it and singing a folk song. That's the only thing that the Leak is useful for. Other than that, the Leak is useless. Like, yeah, it gives out a higher critical hit rate, but that's not anything special, honestly. I think the only thing of value that Farfetch'd gets is the fact that exclusive health. That's fair. Realistically, the only actual useful thing that Farfetch gets is access to Sword Sands by level up, which is pretty strong, honestly. Let's go to Route 11. Actually, I don't have a Drowsy yet. Should probably catch a Drowsy. Speaking of, I don't like Drowsy. I just catch it for the Pokedex, and then I never use it again. Oh, well, there's that stupid leak in action. Here's a critical hit off Peck. That's what we wanted. We definitely didn't want to catch the Drowsy or anything. This probably, yeah, I was gonna say that probably does like no damage at all. That also does no damage if it misses. Can we get 5 hits? 2 hits. Aww. Ooh, you named them bad names. Shame on you. Wait, how do you have 2 of the... Wait, 2 of the beasts? Like Entei, Raikou, Suicune? How do you have 2 of them between Entei, Raikou, Suicune? You can only get 1 of them. Did you trade? Did you use Ace on your childhood copy of Fire Red? You traded. Okay. Oh, you have all 3 of them. Oh, okay. You know what's really funny? Like, you have all 3 of them, which is really cool. If you take all 3 of them and you take their speed, special attack, special defense, and defense IVs and add them all together, the sum would be 0. Because the legendary beasts had a really stupid glitch in this game. If you catch Entei, Raikou, and Suicune in Fire Red and Leaf Green, you should not use them competitively. Because they have... HP IVs are randomized, everything else is 0. It is the stupidest thing. I hope they fixed that in this game. I don't know if they have. I've heard no reports of them having fixed it. So they might not have. I also just realized what a better training spot for Chiding would be. Chiding is a flying type. Well, though nature can be randomized, as far as I know. Unless I'm wrong about that. Maybe the nature was preset as well. Alright, we're gonna do something a little bit stupid now. What's going here? Diglets give a decent amount of experience on average. They give like 200-ish on average. Yeah. Entei and Raikou using Roar is really bad. I think they fixed that in Impish 3 times in a row. Yeah, that does suck. On all 3 of them. Even on Suicune, which is supposed to be more defensive, you don't want Impish. Since it uses special attacks, you want Bold. That is so unfortunate. If a Dugtrio shows up right now, it is possible for Chiding to beat it, but it would require him to never use normal type moves, which is kind of scary. That's fine, I don't care about magnitude. This is why I decided to train Chiding in here. Also, Diglets are really easy to KO. Although, again, going back to the whole I want to catch stuff thing, I should be catching a Diglett. Plus, I already have Dugtrio. Level 20. Let's catch this one. Let me rephrase. Let's hopefully catch it. Okay, good. Hooray, I went to blow my nose and I saw we caught it. How much do I have in my Pokedex now? We are at 29. Alright, so we're about halfway to what we need to have for the national decks later on. And we still have a lot of areas that we need to catch stuff in. I don't plan on doing Safari Zone in this run. Or, let me rephrase. I plan on doing Safari Zone, probably. I don't plan on going crazy for Chansey and Tauros and them. Those guys I will trade over from Fire Red and call it a day. Because I don't want to deal with that crap again. Oh boy, Ch'ting hit level 20. 2 more to go. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing the Dugtrio. The Dugtrio would probably give like 1,000 experience. Listen, I already suffered through Safari Zone on Switch in Fire Red. While I was off screen. I really wish I was streaming that though, because the fact that my first encounter in Area 1, where there is only a 1% chance of getting Chansey, I believe. Maybe it's a 4% chance of getting Chansey, I'm not even sure. The fact that that was my first encounter that showed up though, and I ended up catching it, is wild. Area 1 is 1% chance of Chansey. So I had a 1% chance of the Chansey appearing, and then I had approximately 19-ish% chance of catching it. And I caught it. And then Tauros decided to take that luck and tell me to go F myself. Which is funny, because that's the exact same thing that happened in my Leaf Green single file Pokedex completion playthrough a year ago, where Chansey behaved, Kangaskhan behaved, and Tauros was just like, no, you could go after yourself. Probably just buy a charger online. I'm sure most retro video game stores would have SP chargers. Oh, he learns knockoff at 21. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm over here thinking I need to get him to level 22. Learns at 21. Okay. Okay, so we got knockoff on you, so you're done training. Lucky Egg is not worth it because A, you can duplicate rare candies very quickly. I've timed myself. It takes just shy of 5 seconds to use a mail glitch to duplicate items. Well, here's the thing about the mail duplication glitch. Have you duplicated nuggets? Because once you duplicate nuggets, money's not a problem anymore. Alright, now we gotta start leveling up this one. Which... my thing is, if I fight against Drowsies here, that would be bad. We can go to Cerulean City instead. Where we can fight Ekin... well, Ekans over here? No, not Ekans in this game. It's Sandshrew in this game. But we can just go along here. Or even over here. And just hope to see Bellsprouts. Oh, look who decided to actually support me for once. Listen, guys, she's making fun of me because I forgot to save the game after collecting like 70 nuggets using the nugget bridge trick thing, and then I accidentally reset the game because I was ADHDing all the buttons and hit ABXY at the same time, and it reset the game, and I went from having 74 nuggets to just 4. So now she's making fun of me. Make her stop. I'm in an abusive relationship. I'm not actually, I'm just kidding. Genuinely, I'm not in an abusive relationship. My relationship is incredible, and I'm very happy to be in it. It was funny. It's also why I gave up on doing nuggets before. it literally, like, the game came out, I played up to Nugget Bridge, of course, and then you know what? Yeet. I played up to the Nugget Bridge, and then I decided to let a Pikachu die repeatedly while I was just getting nuggets, and I got to like 70 nuggets. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't save the game. And then when I get bored, I spam buttons like this. And then I hit A, B, X, and Y all at the same time by mistake. Yeah, and then I just gave up on Nugget Bridge and decided to just start doing the mail glitch instead, because you're right, mail glitch is faster. Mail glitch is, it's not, well, it's better and faster. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not easier, but it's definitely faster. Don't use sand attack, you stupid bird. True, you do only need to set up once. Okay, Eni has a point. I am using her switch, so fine. You can make fun of me, I guess. You're lucky I needed your hardware to make it easier for me to trade between versions. Oh boy, another Abra. Then I definitely cannot one-shot with confusion. I mean, the setup for the mail glitch is pretty easy. It was the whole do this exact sequence of things in the double battle that was a little annoying and took me like 5 or 6 attempts. But once I got it, I got it. And once it's set up, you just need to make sure you have a bunch of mail. Anyways, it's 9:53 already, so we're gonna leave soon. Bellsprout, that's an easy KO and a lot of... Bellsprout gives a decent amount of experience. Especially for early game, it actually like gives more than most Pokemon do. Oh, fun fact, it looks like the multi-chat decided to just not send a message again. I think that's still here. Well, yeah, why would you be able to go to the Sevi Islands if you still haven't done the SSN? The SSN would be in the way. Also, you can't even get to the Sevi Islands under normal circumstances unless you're a cheater. Mr. Mime's about to hit 15. which is not the level we need it to be at. We need it to be at 33. I don't cheat. I'm not using any cheat codes. Do you guys think Ace counts as cheat codes? Because Ace lets you do a lot of the same things that a Game Shark would do, but it's all in the game. Do you guys think that Verlicify considers Male Glitch and Ace as cheating? Fun fact. Here's how you live your life, guys. You live your life in such a way that Verlicify gets mad at you, and that's how you know you're living life well. Like I said, I'm just waiting for the day that he stumbles upon my channel, hears me talking about how I don't hate people that hack their Pokemon, sees me doing Ace and Male Glitch in this game, and decides to make a hate-fueled video about me. Because honestly, all that's gonna do is bring more attention to my stuff. Anyone that shows up to my videos and just like trying to be like, yeah, Verlicify's right, you're a cheater, I just block them. And the people who hate Verlicify that somehow find out that he's beefing with a small-time YouTuber just ends up giving me a bunch of support. I'd be okay with that. Should I pull Verlicify and just start beef with him? That's what he does. He starts with beef with people to get attention. Maybe I should do the same thing. I'm not gonna do that, obviously. I don't have the time for that. Nor do I want to give him any kind of attention whatsoever. That's funny, actually. Listen, it's not cheating in Virtual Console to use save states. It is part of the game, actually. Anyways, it's getting late. I will level up one more time. I'll get to level 16, I guess. Or I'll run out of confusions, whichever happens first. Which if I'm fighting Bellsprouts. If I'm fighting Bellsprouts, we're gonna hit level 16 again right now. Maybe Caterpie gets enough XP right now. Hopefully. Oh, close though. Very close. Hey, look, another Bellsprout. Alright, that's level 16, which is about halfway to where I need to be. So I'm gonna call it here, guys. We will be back on tomorrow night. We're gonna continue this tomorrow. I think we'll... Maybe I'll do this off screen tomorrow just to finish getting... I'll at least get the Mr. Mime to level 30 or 31 off screen. And then I will, after that, wait to fight. We're gonna fight Erica on stream tomorrow because I might need... You can do the Male Glitch without fighting Erica first, but it's a lot easier to do the Male Glitch if you do fight her first. I just saved. We'll be fine. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. Thank you for being here. As always, I will see you guys tomorrow, where we will be fighting Erica, and cloning stuff. It's gonna be fun. Have a good night, everyone.